I think the first eye-opening experience into this kind of difference was when I first moved to Korea, and someone told me about the laws there for language centers and how you were not allowed to have school after 10 p.m. and many schools found ways around this. They would put the classrooms in basements or just put blackout curtains on the walls so that they were allowed to keep the lights on and the classrooms going until the late hours of the evening. And after that, I realized, the differences were huge. And even teaching at a kindergarten, they were there for 8 hours a day. Like, I don't know any kindergarten student who is learning in a chair at a desk. They're not really playing and socializing as much as you would imagine. And I think that the differences between the East and the West just started for me there. So, realizing that my upbringing was very different in the public school system. I just had a student recently ask me, like, did you have homework? He's in grade 3. Did you have homework when you were in grade 3? I said, I think maybe a page or two, but maybe I did it, but I turned out okay, so they come home with 4 hours of homework and then it's bedtime. So I think what we see is that it's not about the student and what's good for them in the long run. When parents or people hear about the high test scores that you can have and let's adopt this curriculum and you're going to get a really high test score. Well, what's a test score going to do? And when I ask some students or parents, like, great, you're studying for this test, what does that mean? They're like, we get to see the number, and then what? There's no end then. They don't have the answer. It's just to get the number. Maybe they're going to tell their aunties and uncles about it, and maybe their neighbors, and keep up with the Joneses in terms of test scores. So I think in this way we see that, even for parents and many of us who have gone through the public school system, what is important? Is the test score the most important thing? Or is it about the child being able to ask interview questions to me? How old is Lauren? 10?
9.
Yeah. So I think in that way, it's, we see the differences that, to hold conversations with adults, to make presentations like students do in their daily check-ins, to be able to be confident in themselves, to be able to speak their voice and to know what they want as a child is really important. So I know it's a cultural thing in terms of Asian culture, how it's harder for students to voice their opinion or say no to their parents. It's quite unheard of, but in this way we help, give them the voice and respectfully understand that there is another way. It's not just about saying yes and putting your face down and getting the workbook done.